What's up, guys? Just wanted to get a few good shots of this before I straighten it all out. Last weekend I had a little bit of a fight with some gravel in a turn and a guardrail, and I lost. This side's not too bad. The damage is really on this other side here. Basically what happened, I got in this turn and I realized I was in some gravel, so I thought I'd try to stand it up and get on the brakes. And I got it stood up. I didn't quite have enough room to get it stopped, so I went into the guardrail and slid down it, and that's what did all of this damage. Most of it, I mean, the only thing it really hurt, it's honestly, it cracked it right there, if you can see that, ripped my blinker off, but that's no big deal. Most of it could be buffed out and painted, but I just opted to go ahead and get some new fairings. I've already got them on the way, but it'll be several more weeks before they're here. The big thing, besides my Chick-fil-A milkshake, the big thing is this handlebar. Let me see if I can get a good shot on this. I just snapped the metal right there on the, I forget what they call this bracket, but it's basically the bracket that holds the clip on, and it's connected to, it's that piece right there, and it comes up to the black piece right there is all it is. So what I did is I ordered, it was cheaper to get whole handlebar assembly off of eBay than it was to get just that one piece, but the piece that snapped is just this black piece right here. So I'll just take this out and put that on so I don't have to swap everything over the handlebars. And I went ahead and picked up a brake bleeding pump and master cylinder rebuild kit. There's my new blinkers, and I needed to rebuild the master cylinder on the front brakes anyway, so it's just time to go ahead and do that. One other thing that I did do, and this is kind of the remnants of buffing it out. This is just like a leftover powder. I left it on to kind of, I guess, soak is what you'd call it. There's a big black gash going right down here. You can still see a little bit of it that I've got to get buffed out, and I'll be sure and put some pictures of that in the video. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I didn't get hurt. I had my gear on, I had my jacket, and of course my helmet and gloves. I had a little bit of a smashed thumb where my hand was beating the posts of the guardrail out. As I was going down it, I was kind of stuck in it. Like, see if I can kind of recreate it. So the best I can figure, I didn't have my GoPro on for this, unfortunately. The best I can figure, here I am riding, and this side of the bike obviously was over the guardrail, because guardrail's scraping right here. It knocked my hand off the handlebars when it broke it. It pushed against the brake, broke it. When it pushed my hand off the handlebars, it goes on the other side of the guardrail, and my hand is just going like this, smacking those posts that hold the guardrail up as we went by. Funniest thing is, I was riding with two people. The guy in front of me didn't go down. He was more inside of the turn, so he didn't hit the gravel. The guy behind me was able to hit the brakes and get out of the turn when I came over the intercom and said, "Guys, I'm going down, gravel." So it worked out all right for them, but I couldn't get the bike to crank back up when we were there at the side of the wreck. Once I got it home and played around with it a little bit, it was cranking up for me. Yeah, it's still turning over and cranking up, so everything should be fine once I get that clip-on bracket replaced, and I'll pull the fairings off and just drive it without fairings until the new ones get here. I did scratch up the generator cover right there, and I'll probably replace that as well, but we'll see. Alright guys, I hate that I didn't get the wreck itself on the GoPro, but just wanted to get this on video before I go fixing things. Later.